So this is part 4 of our binomial theorem lecture, and I decided on this one to give you a couple of examples. One, they're both expansions. You got to expand two binomials. One of them is 2x minus 3y to the fourth. So this one's going to have 5 terms. And then you have 2x squared plus y to the eighth. This one's going to have 9 terms. Now, like I said in the previous part, sometimes you're going to want to use Pascal's triangle to get those binomial coefficients. But you're only going to do that when the number of rows is rather small. So if the 2x minus 3y to the fourth, that's only going to be 4 rows down on Pascal's triangle, which is not so bad. But when you have 2x squared plus y to the eighth, to get those coefficients, you have 9 of them. And to get those 9, you'd have to go down to 8 levels of Pascal's triangle. And as we showed in previous parts, by the time you got down to the 7th row, they were already rather wide. And you really don't want to go there. So you want to do this a little different way than having to use the Pascal's triangle, because that's too many rows to go down. So 2x minus 3y to the fourth, I will use Pascal's triangle on that one to get those coefficients. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4. Let's move it over a little bit. And then 1. So these are the coefficients that I'm going to use in this expansion. And there should be 5 terms and there's 5 coefficients. So here goes the expansion. So the first coefficient is 1. And then the first term is a, remember? So in this case, a is 2x. Okay, so in this case, a is 2x in the binomial theorem, and b is negative 3y. So 2x to the fourth. So that's your first term right there. I have 4 more to go, though. The next binomial coefficient is 4, right there. And then a, which is 2x, to the third. And then here comes the b, which is negative 3y to the first. So there's your second term, and we'll simplify that in a bit. The third term, its coefficient, binomial coefficient is 6. And then the a term is going to be 2x quantity to the second. The biggest mistake people make on these, they'll know to do this, but they'll leave off the parentheses. And that's the biggest mistake people make. And when they do that, it becomes 2x to the fourth, and that's not going to be the answer to that first term. It actually is going to be 1 times 16x to the fourth, because you not only have to raise the x to the fourth, you also have to raise the 2 to the fourth as well. So I get a lot of people would give me the first term being 2x to the fourth. And it's just a simple mistake because they don't put the parentheses around it. But simple or not, it's still a mistake. And so anyway, so this is beginning of the third term. So it's 6 times 2x to the second, and then negative 3y to the second. And then the next binomial coefficient is 4. So it's 4 times 2x to the first, and then negative 3y to the third. Okay? And then plus 1 times negative 3y to the fourth. So if you notice, here's the 2x, remember, is the a, and the b is the negative 3y. So it's 2x to the fourth, 2x to the third, 2x to the second, 2x to the first, no 2x. Negative 3y to the fourth, negative 3y to the third, negative 3y to the second, negative 3y to the first, and no negative 3y at all. So even on the expansions, it's not something that you can do just like that. It's not something you can do really fast. But at the end of the day, it's still quicker than having to multiply 2x minus 3y to the fourth. Now, it's going to take me a little while to do this on the board here because I'm trying to explain it. But I could do this rather quickly, and you will too. It's just, it's still going to be quicker than the alternative. That's why we do it. So 1 times 2x to the fourth is going to be 16x to the fourth, like I said. And then plus 4 times 2x to the third, so it'll be 8x to the third, because not only do you have to cube the x, you have to cube the 2 as well, and then times the negative 3y. And your next step is going to just amount to just multiplying these numbers out. So, and then the next one's going to be 6, and then 2x quantity squared is 4x squared, and then negative 3y squared, and it's quantity squared, so it's going to be 9y squared. And then the 4 times 2x would be 4 times 2x to the first is just 2x. And then negative 3y quantity cubed is a negative 27y cubed. And then the last term, plus 1 times 81y to the 4th. So, but there are 5 terms. Now it's just a matter of calculator time. Just getting those products and write them down, and you're pretty much done. So 16x to the 4th. And I always have a bad habit of not pulling out my calculator before I start these videos. So 4 times 8 times -3, I believe, and don't hold me to any of these numbers, but I think it's like -96. So this becomes -96x to the 3rd y. And then you multiply the third term, 6 times 4 times 9, and that'd be what, 36, I think that's like 216. So that's going to be a positive 216x to the 2nd and y to the 2nd. So not only do you have to multiply the numbers together, you have to collect the variables and put them beside it. So that's your third term of your expansion. The fourth term of the expansion is 4 times 2 times -27. And on this one, I believe it's like 100, I think it's like 216 as well, but I think it's negative. So it's negative 216 xy to the 3rd. Again, don't hold me to these numbers. I think I'm multiplying in my head. So, and then the last one is plus 81 y to the 4th. So if my multiplying in my head is correct, this is the expansion. Now you'll say, well, that doesn't save a whole lot of time. It still took you a while to do it. True. It did take me a little while to do it, but here I am. I'm explaining it to you and everything else. When you're doing this yourself and you get a little bit of practice and you're not having to explain to somebody else, you'll find that this is going to go a lot faster than the alternative, which would be multiplying that out. And you really don't want to multiply 2x minus 3y times 2x minus 3y times 2x minus 3y 4 times. That would be just crazy. So this is a lot better than that alternative. And but anyway, so so let's recap the problem. You have 4 rows because you're going down to the 4th level of Pascal's triangle because the degree is 4. So these numbers represent the coefficient, the binomial coefficients in front of each term. So there's the 1, there's the 4, there's a 6, there's a 4, there's a 1. But every term has a coefficient itself. Like the A has the 2x, and so therefore the 2, and the B is the -3y, so therefore the -3. So that would be 2x to the 4th, 2x to the 3rd, 2x to the 2nd, 2x to the 1st, and no 2x and then -3y is the same thing but in reverse order. Then the next thing is just to figure out what the products are of each term. And you should count the terms, and there should be 5 of them. So, and that's it. That's how you do this problem.